So welcome back to my channel. You might notice today that we're in a different part of my house, and I feel like I need to be standing today because my back is still a little bit tweaked out. I don't know if you saw my last Instagram post or one of my last Instagram posts where I mentioned that my back got a little bit tweaked out, but it still is not feeling 100%, so I would rather stand than sit. So here we are, we're in the kitchen today, and I'm going to be talking about the June Boxwalla beauty box, and it features Moss skincare. And I learned something new today, that Moss stands for Modern Organic Sacred Skincare, and I did not know that. So Moss was actually featured before in a Boxwalla beauty box, but since then, Celestina, the founder and creator of Moss, has actually rebranded everything and introduced some new products. So that's pretty cool that we are now getting some new products here and the new packaging, so that's very exciting. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't have the box that everything came in because I'm already using it for, I think I'm using it for face cloths in my bathroom. I love to repurpose the boxes because they're so wonderful, but I'm sure you guys have seen them in previous videos. If you haven't, just pop on over, you know, down below or wherever, and you'll find a previous Boxwalla review, and you'll get to see the boxes, or on my Instagram. As usual, it came with a card that gives lovely product descriptions and talks about ingredients and everything. So I love these cards that Lavanya, the owner of the Boxwalla, that she always provides, and they're just wonderful. So the first product I want to talk about is the Beurre Celeste, and this is a cleansing balm that is just really, really lovely. And it's a cleansing balm that actually rinses off clean with water. And even though it rinses off very clean and you don't feel like you have any, you know, tacky residue or really any residue at all, it still leaves your skin feeling very soft and very supple. So it's kind of that nice in between there of really doing its job of cleaning your skin very deeply. I feel like if I have any makeup on or any SPF, it really does the job of completely removing all of that. But yet so it's very thorough, but it really keeps my skin very moisturized and very supple, so it doesn't feel like it's stripping in any way. Of course, it's not going to be leaving your skin feeling like squeaky clean or anything like that. It also works very well as a mask, so I've used this in the bathtub, like if I want to do a mask, but I just don't really feel like I want to do a dry mask, like if I don't have time for that, or if I'm already in the tub and I'm like, oh, well, shoot, I forgot to do a mask. I've got this by, you know, the side of the tub, so I'll just put this on really quickly and still feel like I've, you know, doing that self-care of a mask. So it's super easy that way. And what I really like to use in conjunction with this is the Lena Hansen Global Trio. So you guys have probably heard me talk about that. Like my most favorite way of using that is sort of like as a booster. So if you're not familiar with that product, it's a powder, and I just add a little bit of water, just, you know, from the shower, or if I'm in the bath, obviously from the faucet, and just make a quick little paste, and then just add that when I'm ready to rinse off. I add that on top of whatever it is, the balm or cleansing oil or whatever. Just leave that on for an extra minute or two and then rinse it off. And this has been a wonderful combination using the Beurre Celeste with the Global Trio, and my skin just feels amazing afterwards. So I really recommend using those two together if you already have the Global Trio. And let me just show you what this looks like. It's just a beautiful golden color. I've used so much of it already. I don't want to go through it too quickly. The texture is just a really nice, thick, buttery texture. So very true to the name beurre, meaning butter in French. Just very smooth, thick, buttery. The scent is very lemony because it has lemon myrtle in it. It also has coriander, CO2 in it. It also has bergamot essential oil, palmarosa essential oil in it. So I'm going to get a towel to wipe that off. But yeah, it's got a very beautiful scent. And then other ingredients, the first ingredient is sunflower oil, which is high in linoleic acid and vitamin E. It has raw honey in it from neem blossom, so the honey is going to be very moisturizing and also has enzymatic properties, so it's, you know, gives that mild exfoliation. The third ingredient is cocoon butter, and that comes from mangosteen seeds, and that is high in antioxidants and it's anti-inflammatory. So this product is actually very good for acneic skin as well, which Celestina always has in mind, that her products are always really good for acneic skin, so keep that in mind. Let's see, the fifth ingredient is jojoba oil, and then the next four ingredients are actually emulsifiers. I'm not going to get into those, but I did check into all of them. They're all emulsifiers that I'm very familiar with, very comfortable with, so I'm not going to, you know, go into that. And then the next ingredient after the emulsifiers are sea buckthorn pulp extract, which are also high in antioxidants. And then the next ingredients after that are the essential oils that I just mentioned, including the coriander CO2. So beautiful ingredients, beautiful texture. I love, love, love using this. Like I said, I'm kind of going through it a little bit too fast, so I need to take it easy, slow it down, because I don't want to move through this too quickly because it feels very precious. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but these subscriptions will be open until May 25th. So if you're not already a subscriber to the Boxwalla, you've got until the May 25th to sign up. And I really encourage you to do so, because this is a really, really lovely product. And then the next one is the Illumina. And this is a vitamin C exfoliant serum. And this is also really good for acneic skin as well, because the vitamin C in this is sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which was chosen because it is stable, and then it's also good for acneic skin as well. L-ascorbic acid can be irritating to acneic skin, but this particular vitamin C is not. It's actually good for acneic skin and for decreasing scars from acne, so that is why Celestina chose it. So the exfoliating action comes from the pumpkin enzyme, and because it is a pretty strong exfoliant, now it's not going to cause you a lot of irritation, but it definitely has a good exfoliant action. You do want to use it at nighttime, and she recommends using it at night and after cleansing, but then before you moisturize. So you want to use your cleanser, your toner, then use this, and then use your moisturizer and or oil. And that is definitely how I like to use it, which I'll go into in a minute. But in terms of talking about the ingredients, the first ingredient on this is violet leaf hydrosol, and then water, and then the pumpkin fruit ferment, and then the vitamin C. And then after that is white willow bark. As I've talked about before in other videos, white willow bark is a natural form of salicylic acid, which is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and then also has a very gentle exfoliating action as well. It has small flower and saw palmetto CO2 complex in it, and apparently that's going to help reduce acne as well. There's plant ceramides in here, and the ceramides are going to help support the health of the stratum corneum. That's the outer layer of your skin, so it's going to help, you know, support that skin barrier. The serum also contains herbal, and so these are house-made herbal infusions of burdock root, magnolia bark, white tea, saw palmetto, and king of bitters. And all of these are going to help with acne, inflammation, and help collagen stimulation. So as you can see, just a beautiful ingredient deck, really lovely ingredients that she's using here. And I will show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it's a thick serum. It's not a watery serum, so it's more like a lotion. It's not as lotiony as I found the Ursa Major serum to be. So it's kind of right in the middle there between sort of like a thick watery serum and a lotion. It's right in the middle there. And I find if I use too much of it, it takes a little bit, to my liking, it takes a little too long to penetrate the skin. So all I need is one pump, and then I rub it between, you know, the pads of my fingers. immediately go right above my lip, which is where I have the hyperpigmentation that I really want to focus on. Just pat it on, and then I pat it around the rest of my face, and I just am gonna just like pat. If I start rubbing too long, then it kind of turns into that lotion action that I don't want. So pat it on, and then I just let it sit on my skin, let it really penetrate for a good 3 to 5 minutes, which is what I always do when I use a vitamin C product, treatment product. And then, since my skin's gonna be dry at that point, just do another little mist and then go in with the moisturizer that I'm gonna use. So that is how I use it. I do only use it at night. I definitely can feel the pumpkin enzymes. Really, I felt it the first couple times I used it. Now I think my skin's gotten kind of used to it. It wasn't anything severe or, you know, painful or worrisome or even that like stingy or anything, but it was just a really mild tingle. But like I said, I think my skin has adjusted to it. So I don't really notice it anymore, but there's definitely an enzymatic action happening for sure. So I am definitely only using it at night. I've been totally fine using it every other night. I don't think I would use it every single night. My skin would probably handle it, but I do like alternating it with a retinoid, which is my personal preference, but my skin is completely adapted to that. So you should definitely work your way up to that if you're not there yet. But if you have had issues with L-ascorbic acid in the past, if you have acneic skin, I would definitely recommend starting out with this just once a week and then just kind of see how your skin reacts and then just build up to more frequent use and then see how you do. So that's about all I have to say, I think, for these two products. I really love them both. I think the Balm is really the huge hit for me. I love the texture. I think that Celestina has really like hit it out of the park in terms of the texture, how it feels on the skin. It's really just so beautiful. And in terms of the price, it is $70. Retail, the serum is $145. So you are just getting a fantastic bargain in terms of being able to experience both of these products for the Boxwalla, which is $49 a month. And then you get, if you do subscribe, you're gonna get a box every other month. So like I said, you've got till the 25th of this month to sign up. I really encourage you to do so. And if you aren't familiar with the Boxwalla, you can check out some of my past reviews to kind of get a feel for their style and what they offer, but I really recommend them. So that's it, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and if I can't answer, I'll find out from Lavanya, who is one of the founders of the Boxwalla. She'll do her best to answer your question, and I'll get that to you. So thank you so much for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what you think about the background and if this works out for you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.